on stage a person who epitomizes the soul and spirit of the X5. A person who in his own field became a legend even before he retired. A person that keeps inspiring a nation, and a person adored by the world for being one of the greatest sportsmen of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one in a billion, the god of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar. So good to see you, Sachin. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Hans.
Very well. So, obviously, I have to ask you a couple of questions, if that's okay with you. When did you see the X5 for the first time?
Well, I saw X5 for the first time was last month when I was in Europe.
Right.
And as I got out of the airport, a beautiful X5 was parked for me, in this color actually. But M styling, this is the X styling. M styling, of course, a little more sporty and aggressive. And I said, wow, this looks truly special. Now, first of all, for any car enthusiast, to capture your imagination and to live up to your expectation, the looks are really important. And that's when you get attracted to a car. How can you miss these laser lights and those wraparound brake lights? Now, if you see here, this looks beautiful. Also, the S shape here, the line, I think it runs beautifully. And for a car enthusiast like me, it was a perfect thing to happen to, and I thoroughly enjoyed my stay, more so because I had X5.
I see. And what was it like sitting in the car?
I think first step, as I said, is it wins your heart from outside because it has that presence, it's muscular. But when you move inside, it gets even better. I think when you talk about the comfort, the handling, the new things that you've introduced, like it has got push buttons when it comes to handling lights. The cockpit looks completely different, really futuristic, sporty, and easy to operate. I really liked the crystal elements, very subtle styling, but it is so futuristic. I love it. I mean, the whole feel, the panoramic roof, the lighting, everything is just immaculate.
And the BMW Life cockpit, you also enjoyed?
I enjoy that a little more because when I was driving, I could see that most of the controls were up on the dashboard where I could control everything. So I got less distracted. As a driver, your focus needs to be on the road. So when a passenger seated next to you should also believe that you are a safe driver and not just yourself. So I think it's important to stay focused when you're driving and there are less distractions, and just with your peripheral vision you can see what's happening rather than engaging yourself into many other activities other than driving. Because I think the most important thing I feel is when you are driving, it's a huge responsibility. So your focus, 100% concentration is important.
Right, absolutely. How was the driving experience as such?
The handling is truly incredible. I like the suspension. You are able to adjust the height of the car with the press of the button. The most important thing I felt was, I have faced those problems myself here because we have tight parking spots, and then in certain areas narrow roads. While you get in there, reversing out of that spot becomes difficult. So this car is so intelligent that it remembers the last 50 meters it has traveled. All you need to do is just touch the button and it takes you back exactly the way you entered that lane. So there could be 4 or 5 different maneuvers which you may not remember after 2 hours when you have to leave that place, but the car remembers that. So getting there is okay, but also getting out of that place is equally enjoyable.
And now what about India? If you could take the car to a dream destination of your choice, where would you take it to?
I've always tried to tell my wife that it's a fabulous car, it's a family car. Let me tell you, but this stays amongst us. It is a sporty car also because The M styling, is just incredible because it's agile, it's comfortable. You can virtually take this car wherever you want. And the most important thing which captured my eye was this kidney grill. I think it makes such a huge statement that you actually feel like a boss. And I feel, to me, this car is a bit of a boss on the road. So the other guys, they know what to do when this car arrives. And that is what I would like to do. I would like to be in this car wherever I go. I don't need to plan my journey. Okay, this is where I'm going, so I can't take this car. Can only take certain cars. This is one car. I don't need to plan anything. I can just hop in this car and drive wherever I want and whenever I want.